You know, we have now put on 37,000 miles on this Wrangler, and we have been to every state except for Hawaii. And before we hit the home stretch, I thought we had to do one more thing in this Jeep, and that is, of course, taking up Gold Mine Hill. So today, not only will you get to see the boys hiding the buckle in Alabama, but you're gonna get to see me at the end of this video trying it up Gold Mine Hill. We had to do it.
Welcome to Talladega Super Speedway in Alabama. Now, this is a very interesting track because it is one of the longest, and it's one of the tracks that maintains some of the highest average speeds, over 200 miles per hour. So in this series, this is a monster. Not only that, but Ricky Bobby calls this place home, and that's kind of important to us. Oh yeah. Yay, cryptic.
So, I think the way we're doing this, Alabama is our 47th state.
Officially, but it may be out of order once again, guys.
Well, yeah, so please give us a little bit of leeway. But we wanted to do pros and cons, right? We've been driving for almost 35,000 miles.
Something we haven't discussed is storage space.
Storage space.
Yeah.
So, there are nets in the doors and a little one in the middle of the console and the center console.
Yes.
So that's good, but
no,
that's not really great, is it? The glove box is not that big.
No, it's not. In fact, if you compare this to a truck, which I think better to compare a Jeep Wrangler to a truck than a car,
yeah,
it's still not enough. Trucks tend to have a really big center console.
Huge double glove boxes.
Yeah, big glove boxes, usually door pockets with lots of goodies and space. So these door pockets, the issue I have with them is that if you put anything large in there, you're going to be hitting your ankle or your calf. A couple interesting points, not only about this area, but with Alabama. First of all, this area, this museum behind me, was dedicated to the CCC, the Conservation Corps. I actually had an uncle who was part of the Conservation Corps. They helped build not only this, but a lot of the national parks in Alabama. So, here's a couple names for you. Willie Mays, Nat King Cole, Joe Louis, all from Alabama. Pretty cool, huh? Not only that, but Alabama was the first place where an electric trolley system was established. It was in Montgomery, so it's kind of cool. Hard to believe that back in the day, a majority of the equipment that was brought up here was done with muscle and with animals, including this saw, which is obviously a remnant from that time. Now, this whole area has hiking trails all throughout, camping areas. There's a pavilion kind of sort of over there, and this place is really built for you, for the people. Speaking of being built for, did you know that Alabama has a huge automotive industry? Just to name a few, Mercedes-Benz and Hyundai, right here in Alabama. Pretty cool.
We interrupt this road trip to Alabama with a quick word from our sponsor, TFL Truck. If you guys have enjoyed what we do here at TFL, please support us over at TFL Truck. We're selling these shirts, the Ike Gauntlet Certified T-shirt. It's got a truck going up the Ike Gauntlet on the front, and on the back, of course, it's got TFL Truck. And if you want to buy one of these, it's a limited edition. All you have to do is click above, and you can help support TFL and have our eternal gratefulness so that we could do crazy things like take these Jeeps around the country. Thank you very much.
So how about the Pro? The seats. So these are Rubicon Hard Rock leather seats.
Yeah.
And when we started this journey, this adventure for Motor Mountain, I thought to myself, you know, Jeep Wrangler, the seats are probably not going to be that great.
We actually were offered different Jeeps, and when Roman was edging towards the Wrangler, I was thinking that too, like, oh, well, those seats over a long distance, I don't know about that. You know what? These have been awesome.
Yes,
awesome,
and they're heated
seats. And they are heated, which, you know, I know we're babies, but it's really come in handy. And we've had people drive this vehicle as tall as Emmy, who's what, maybe 5'8", 5'9", going all the way up to Andre and Roman, who are 6'2" plus, and everybody's been very comfortable. We've been able to find a comfortable seating position, despite the fact that you really can't do much with the steering wheel. You can only, you know, all you have is
up and down.
brake. You don't have a telescopic setting. And regardless, I've been very comfortable. We've managed to really use these seats, and they've held up great. We've really abused them, and they're relatively easy to clean. And yes, leather and heated.
To be honest, I'm a little worried about Goldmine Hill, not because of the Jeep, but because of the fact that we've got basically packed snow and ice, and we have 37,000 miles on these mud terrains, and yeah, there's not a lot of bite left in them. So I'm not sure even locking the front differential, locking the rear differential, using every bit of technology that this Jeep has to offer will get me up that hill, because the tires are pretty shot. But heck, let's give it a shot. I know this Jeep very well after spending a year with it. So I've got pretty much everything locked down. I've got it in 4-low, I've got the front and the rear diff locked. I don't have the sway bar unlocked because that's not going to help us at this point. Alright, first stage of Goldmine Hill is just up a very steep hill, and let's see how it does. So far so good. It's actually doing, oh, it's slipping. But you know what, there's parts where there's snow and there's parts where there's no snow. So I'm using the parts where there's no snow, and I'm getting pretty good grip. Even though I'm working it. I'm really working it. Alright, here's the part where I have to stop. Okay, I'm gonna stop here, and then we gotta negotiate this turn. Now, interestingly, some places there's snow and some places there isn't snow, and where there isn't snow is where we're gonna get grip. So I'm thinking this is gonna be doable. Made the turn, coming around. The Jeep is fighting for traction, but those lock diffs are really helping. Easy. And now the last part of Goldmine Hill, the hardest part, where there's a big divot, but I think because there's no snow on it, this Jeep is just gonna crawl right up it. Bad tires, I think I should have no issue. This has so much grip and so much ability. There we go, look at that. Made it look easy. And there we have it. Even with a Jeep that has 37,000 miles on the mud terrains, in mixed snow and dry conditions, we did very well. And I let the Jeep do all the work, and we made it up the hill. I'm gonna be very sad to see this guy go. He's been a good companion, and I just had to take him up Goldmine Hill just because it had to be done.
Okay guys, you know the drill. And just a little hint, we are just off the main road leading to the gate, so you don't have to pay to get to this point. It's kind of our thing. There we go. Alabama, nice and shiny. Anyway, okay, address on there. Please, when you get this will be really easy to find. Take a selfie, send it to us, and we will post it, right? You will be famous. And we'd really appreciate it if you did send us something. Once again, the business card is in there, so just simply email us and let us know that you got the belt buckle, and we're golden.
One more con. Okay. Interior lighting.
Oh my God.
So this mirror here houses two lights.
They are next to useless unless you hold something right up to them. I mean, they're map lights, so...
But remember one time when we were running out of fuel at 5 in the morning?
Yeah, where was it? That was on the East Coast, in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
5 in the morning.
And we're actually able to angle the mirror towards our face.
Right.
So we angled the mirror and used the lights so they would illuminate our face, so you guys could actually see us on the video.
At night.
Yeah, that was Pennsylvania, I think.
Yes.
And you know what? That worked great. Otherwise, they're kind of not completely useless, but they're very difficult to use.
Oh, by the way, about storage,
Yes.
we did install an aftermarket drawer under my passenger seat here.
And we put another one in too, right here.
In the center.
In the center
Lockable.
console, and it's lockable.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about that, putting the aftermarket ones in there, is that you can, well, yeah, lock, and also remember, the center console is
correct.
lockable on its own. This is a secondary metal box that's in there that is not going to be easy to get into.
Yeah, and a pro, actually, talking about seats, the rear seat, not on this Jeep, but I had another unlimited Wrangler, and I was able to put
Now
3
keep right.
booster seats next to each other.
Side by side.
Side by side.
Yep.
So it's there's actually enough width to house all your kids.
I gotta do this. I gotta do one more puddle run just for old time's sake. Get some mud splashing on the Jeep. Oh yeah, baby! Way too much fun, guys. Way too much fun. Oh my. It's so rewarding to know that you can take a Jeep around the entire country and then take it into the mountains of Colorado in deep snow and have it just eat up anything you can throw at it. And that's really hard to do because it's really two ends of a different spectrum. One end is highway ride, and of course the other side is off-road capability. And this Jeep Wrangler does an incredible job in combining both. And being able to take you on the highway and then take you into this deep snow. In about 2 weeks, the entire TFL team, myself, Nathan, and Tommy behind the camera, we're all heading to Moab for the Easter Jeep Safari, and we would love to meet you there. So if you're going to be at Easter Jeep Safari this year, look us up. We're going to have this there, and we're going to be checking out all the new concept Jeeps for the coming year. As always, this is Roman reporting for the Fast Lane Car. Check out tflcar.com for more news, views, and of course, real-world Jeep reviews. See you guys next time, and thanks for buying those t-shirts. We really appreciate it.
As it says here, Motor Mountain, USA. That's right. Alabama's done. Check it out. Yeah, we're really running out of space, can you tell? Thank God there's not 60 states. Another state down. Wow, we are almost done. Now this is a personal milestone for me, if I may get personal with you, because for me, this is my 50th state. I've never been to Alabama before, so bucket list, all 50 states I've visited, so makes me feel pretty good. And Alabama's been awesome. It's a beautiful place. This area here, I highly recommend. Look at that, huh? Thanks for joining me and Andre behind the camera for the Fast Lane Car and for Motor Mountain USA. This is Nathan Adlin saying, see you next time.